Welcome back, everyone, to part two. Please hit that subscribe, like button, and thumbs up for part two of the Amazon rants. And I apologize for not even giving the disclosure on the first video, but I do also want to say I had to run to the bathroom. I was almost having a massive blowout and almost all came out of my shorts. So, unless wifey Zoe tells me it's the coffee I'm drinking and it's 2 years old, we're good. So, anyways, let's just get down to brass tacks, shall we? So Amazon turns around, like I said in the first video, and they literally have screwed over the people. Half the items they don't have in stock, half the time they don't enforce the scalpers. It's basically a free-for-all ordering system. And that is where I draw the line, by the way. If you haven't seen it, my coffee pot is got green. My coffee machine's green. So, anywho, and it's got an auto timer, so that's really nice. I think that's why the old one ran out after 17 years. It didn't have an auto timer. So, anyway, so the American people turned around and they're getting shafted. Same with the world. I mean, you're getting free Prime Music, free books if you have a Kindle. If you don't have a Kindle, it's useless. They're trying to sell you a Kindle, and then every couple of years they want you to upgrade your Kindle, and every couple of years they make it so it's obsolete. Like I complained to Amazon about my Alexa, and they said, oh, well, your Alexa needs to be upgraded. Really? I need to fucking upgrade my Alexa? I mean, look what Google did the other day. Google bricked with their update, they bricked my thing. They just turned around and said, oh, well, your thing is 3 years old. Just go buy a new one. So they want me to spend $200 to buy a new Amazon, Google Assistant, which Google is failing slowly. I mean, we can go on and on and on about companies. So tomorrow my toilet paper comes in. I don't need to do an unboxing, but I got 824 mega rolls. So we got plenty of toilet paper. At least I did that, as Mom said. But food, I can't hardly get anything. I'd like to get Mom's opinion on things, but the food problem is the real problem. I mean, think about it. Literally, it is what it is. I mean, think about it. Dad sits there on the phone. Well, that's on Amazon for Pride. Oh, that one's on Freebie. Anyone can use Freebie, so you don't need to have a Prime account to use Freebie. You can put it on your Roku and use Freebie as a service you could use with commercials. And usually it's all Amazon commercials. Did you notice that? Since Amazon owns Freebie, they want to try to sell you. And every time I see a commercial, it's usually from Amazon. Tubi at least posts commercials on McDonald's and Burger King and Pizza Hut from time to time. And Dairy Queen and other foods, they're trying to sell. But you know what? Living on an island, I don't have the luxury. My niece used to say, dude, they put subliminal. My niece was sweet. She took her life, But she said one time when she was a little kid, probably like 9, 8 years old, does TV sell you? I heard there's subliminal messages, what she said. And I said, yeah, well, she asked when it was a Super Bowl when I was drinking beer. The new safe Budweiser Select 55, and I tried it and it didn't taste good. But anyway, so... the point I'm trying to make to you all is think of what's going down the pipe. I mean, literally, the country is going down the toilet if we have to rely on Amazon. Target, $35 or more and get free shipping 2 days. They send it FedEx. Walmart won't ship to me because I live on an island. So when I told the lady, no wonder why so many people are going with Walmart's $100 a year subscription, they're getting a better deal. You can get a better deal if you buy everything in the bulk at Costco at times and have free shipping there. I mean, literally, the point I'm making is look what Amazon's doing to people. They're selling stuff that they don't even have in stock. It's like Higgins asked the other day, did Chloe actually order a scanner, or is it just all talk? She did. What do you think I was on doing my administrative duties today? Because frankly, it sucks. Chloe's getting tired of it. And they said, oh, we can cancel your order. We don't want it canceled. We want to know why it's delayed. I want a supervisor. The supervisor just came out and said they're selling stuff that they don't have in stock. So apparently, that's the thing. They're basically saying you'll get it, but the thing is, they're hoping the shipment comes in. And the supervisor said, that because they put in a request for Uniden, apparently Uniden and Whistler's all made in China, so you're paying high price for what Chinese made crap, which the Chinese can't do because we're relying on China, and China can't make it because they're on lockdown. So it's like the other day I asked again about my fly guy about my cousin's fly rods. I'm not going to deny him his rods. I promised him, and I keep my promise. And what happened? He said he'd get back to me with fly rod kits as long as my cousin can use the certain weights in Texas. Thing is, I'm still doing research on Texas. Do I need a 6 weight? Do I need an 8 weight? Do I need a 10 weight? That's the thing. So, the point is I got to do something for my cousin, But at the same time, what the hell is going on with this country, It's a 10th of the month, You know. So, point being is Amazon is literally being slow as snails when it comes to your preppers out there. I mean, you preppers rely on Amazon. Look what's happening. You do the subscribe and save. Some of the items I bought in the past sold out. Literally, and it's not good. So to me, it is literally bull crap. That the people get shafted. Amazon wanted to keep the Prime memberships going, and a lot of people like their Kindles if they own a Kindle. I don't own one, so I think the Kindle part should get a discount. See, I think Amazon should basically do like a program where they can, they give you the services you use. Like if you use Prime Video, you keep Prime Video, but if you don't use Kindle books, you should opt out, save $1 a month on Kindle books. If you don't use Amazon Music, you should opt out for that for $1 off. But no, they want to lump it all together and give it to you. And the other problem is their Prime Day. They want everyone to go Prime Day so you can get it. So, see, I always place my orders on Monday to get it on Friday. Unfortunately, 4-day shipping doesn't work anymore. They basically say, oh, well, it might be the Friday following Friday. So, if I order on a Friday, they'll ship it 2 weeks out. That's the thing. They're not going to ship it. So, if I order on a weekend, it's still going to be not that Friday, the Friday all after. So, because Prime Day wants to basically do it. So, if you send it Monday, it's always 2 weeks out. So, and so their excuse is, oh, well, it's the distribution center. Really, you have hubs everywhere unless they're closing down, which they won't admit. I mean, literally, $1 trillion. They lost their $1 trillion club status, and now they're freaking in a pickle. Basically, they're pickled as pickles can be. I can't believe how much crap I gotta see. When and if they fix it, it'll be a miracle. I mean, literally, people relied on the 2-day shipping. People were ordering everything, but Amazon got tired of it. I mean, you do know the one lady I talked to this morning before bed. She literally said that so many people rely on Amazon for everything that they have to make corner cuts. Basically, if you order too much stuff on Amazon, I said, well, what about the people that do 4 or 5 orders a year? Your shit, those people. Oh, well, we have to cut corners somehow. Really? So, So apparently, they're still going through because of the pandemic. They're going through their essentials go first, everything else second. So when I said, well, what about people's Christmas presents? Some of them might not get till Christmas because their warehouses don't have it all in stock. They're hoping for. So, see, what Amazon does is say they need like 10,000 cases of Spam. So they'll put in for 30,000, 40,000. Fortunately, Hormel will turn around, and be like, oh, you have 10,000 orders to fill, and you want 40,000 or 50,000. You want to make sure you don't run out. And by the time they get that 10,000 produced, they might need 150,000, because so many people are buying it, and then Amazon's like, well, we got people waiting, and what do we do? It's like same with manufacturing like fire rods and stuff. They, I mean. So, to me, Is Amazon a good deal? No, because unless you're gonna sit in front of your TV all day, every day, and just watch movies, it ain't worth it. I mean, literally. I mean, the grocery stores here they charge an arm and a leg. So you got to get what you got to get. But it's either you pay a huge amount and cash out on your cash side to get things ordered from Target, for example. I can order Target. Problem is Mama Fanny and I had heart to heart recently about not ordering $4 mac and cheese. I mean, I just bought some mac and cheese the other day and ate it. I made some Kraft macaroni and cheese, the cheap stuff, and with the dry powder, it was pretty damn tasty. It just slid down quickly, and I was happy. But my problem is, look at the American people. The American people are suffering. They're suffering to no end. Because, they're waiting for the Christmas presents. They're waiting for their orders, and if you live in a bigger area where the hub's near, they can get it out faster. But if you live out in the rural sticks, one guy basically said recently he did like a month's worth of ordering out of, I think it was Omak, Washington, and he said that the shipping delay was 2 to 3 weeks. And they're saying that they're filling the orders by essentials, and first come, first serve. So it's a non-essential. And a lot of preppers are buying things like smokers, water filtration systems, etc., and they're being delayed. And they don't understand why. The reason is because they don't have it in stock. I mean, literally. Non-essential items are on the bottom of the list. So, I mean, Amazon is becoming purely lazy too. I mean, I literally called them lazy today, and the lady said, "Well, you have a right to say it." Of course I do. Why do I say that? Because they're lazy. I mean, literally, they went from 2 days shipping to 2 days once the order's filled to processing issues. This is why you preppers need to look at either checking your local Walmart, going through Target, or some other store online near you, like Kroger, Fred Meyer, Albertsons, Safeway. If they ship, then go through them. I mean, you don't want to wait for your preps. I mean, literally, it is not cool. It is utterly useless and garbagey to basically turn around and have someone tell you that they can't ship your items to you because you are literally delayed. I mean, literally. I mean, Chloe is furious. She's like, you know what's furious to me? The whole ordeal is I can't use the scanner until Christmas. And yet, we're going through another $40 in batteries. Rechargeables, half of the Amazon battery rechargeables don't even work. They won't even give me a refund. They're like, oh, well, it's hit and miss. Go read the reviews. They're like, Amazon rechargeable batteries, and we got a charger. Half of them don't charge. And the other half has cut their charging time in half. So, the Amazon batteries aren't worth the money. So, as a prepper, I wanted to tell you this with love, that you got to reevaluate your loyalty to Amazon. If Amazon ships to you and you have no trouble, that's fine. But for some people, it's like Mother Pee-wee. She had nothing but trouble with Walmart. They'd ship stuff to me because she had it going to, as a gift. But Mama Pee-wee, the thing is Amazon can't even cancel the order, send pillows back, so I end up with 4 pillows, which are comfortable pillows, no offense. Thanks, Mama Fanny, or Mama Pee-wee. Problem is the American people need to realize that Amazon isn't worth it anymore. I mean, I'm paying $6.49 a month for what? For movies? Half the movies that's on Amazon are on Tubi, Flex, or Roku channel. So what's the point of even, and you still get commercials. And then the other half of them, is the other half. The problem with Amazon is the good movies you want. Amazon owns the movies outright because they own MGM. They're charging you for it. I mean, I don't know how many times I went to look for something. It's like rental. I want to watch Police Academy. The first one's free on Hulu. The 2 through 7 rental. I ain't paying what is it? 3 times 7, $27+ to rent these movies. Maybe there's a box set somewhere. And then Amazon frowns, by the way, that you buy box sets on their site because they want you to rent the movies outright for 2 days. I mean, literally, they're becoming so damn money grubbing and greedy that it ain't funny, you know. I mean, look at Bethesda, for example, the game company. They make the Elder Scrolls series, this PS4 version of Oblivion. They don't have a PS5 version of it because they want it to be exclusive to Xbox again, so Microsoft bought it. You know, bought Bethesda for $8 billion, but then they went and bought the Diablo and Warcraft franchise and Call of Duty, I think, for like $82 billion. And again, as you look at the big picture of corporations, they're becoming fucking greedy. And Microsoft, after buying the $80-some billion thing, they lost $1 trillion off the $1 trillion club too. They lost the $1 trillion club too. So look at what's happening to these companies. I mean, if we're having problems with getting the games we want, and we're having problems with everything, I mean, literally, you know, then it is literally ludicrous. I mean, it is ludicrous that they're sitting there buying these companies, and you know, I mean, look at Amazon. They've been sued. They literally had to. Apparently, this is what I heard. Okay, apparently they had this online game that would rival Diablo Online, rival Elder Scrolls Online, ESO, Guild Wars 2. That other game that NC Soft owns, like I can't remember what it's called. Black Desert Online, BDO. You know, these games, like, you know, World of Warcraft, WoW. They all literally basically were rivaling. The difference is you needed the most expensive video card to play it on your computer, and it bricked your computer. Your computer was completely bricked if you basically did it. And they said, oh, it's, you know, people in the beta test went after Microsoft saying they made the game too much resource orientated, and apparently they bricked video cards. You know, if Higgins wants to look it up, go Google bricked video cards for Amazon's online game. I don't know what happened to Amazon's online game. Point being is the American people need to realize that Amazon wasn't expecting computer cards that cost $1,200 to be bricked, or $600 or $900 or $12. I mean, literally, I wouldn't want to. That's why I never tested it. I got codes to test it, but I'm not having my computer bricked because of it. Problem is, the American people need to realize that these companies are getting too big for the britches, and then they buy more than collude to make their $1 trillion club. They start losing. Because people sit there and think the content, you know, like Microsoft, they want to control the gaming industry by making everything Xbox. So instead, there's companies like Atlas and Sega that's going to make for multiple systems. There's, you know, other companies that want to make specifically for Xbox. Like if you want a new Doom game, it's Xbox exclusive, or Elder Scrolls, or, you know, or PC. No one wants to play the newest games, Elder Scrolls or whatever, on a computer because they, you know, they like their controller, you know, so. It's like I was looking at a game to play called My Time at Porsche, right? Apparently it's a farm sim. You guys know it's like on sale on Steam right now for me it's like $2.49 with my $5 credit. So I was thinking about it. But you know, the thing is you gotta focus on what's important. Right now my important gripe is you preppers need to keep prepping, because the fact is that Amazon's getting too damn greedy. I mean, literally, they went from free ship, a 2 day free, 2 day shipping to 2 days after orders filled to 2 days to a week to 10 days. I mean, in the last 2 years, ordering so much on Amazon, they went from 2 days to 5 days to 7 days to 14 days. Now it's longer. They claim, well, it's your location, ma'am. Really, my location? Bullshit. You could just put on a damn truck and send it. I mean, literally, you'd have better luck something else, you know. But no. I mean, Zoe's lucky. She lives in Chicago, so she can just go downtown Chicago to, like, Macy's or Lamont's or the Bon Marché or whatever, you know. I mean, Bloomington's, you know, just get what she needs. Or she can go to F.A. Schwartz, you know, if there's a Chicago one, and buy what she needs there. She can even see if there's an Amazon locker down there and get it done that way. But us, we're fucking stuck with, what the fuck are we doing? You know, I mean, literally. I mean, you live in the boondocks, or they're going to boondoggle you. You're going to be boondoggled. You're going to be boondoggled to no, I mean, literally, $6.50 for fucking what? 14 days shipping. They're like, we're sorry, we can cancel order. I mean, literally, when I demanded a supervisor, I meant I wanted a fucking supervisor. I wasn't going to have some fucking boondoggler. I even asked, what's your name? Why is your name this name? Oh, well, I'm the Philippines, so you're a cross-dresser then. Well, I'm a transgender person, and, you know, we should have some respect. I said, so, I'm an intersex woman. I don't see you showing me respect. I want supervisor. Supervisor called, explained. Apparently, 50% of the transgender community in the Philippines and India works with Amazon. So you get someone who's got good English, it's because the Philippines was ruled by, I think it was President Taft, was it? Or Teddy Roosevelt was, I think Teddy Roosevelt was the first governor of the Philippines. So you do the math. I mean, literally, we had the Philippines a long time ago, and yet at the same fucking time, look where we're getting our shit. Nowhere. I mean, literally. I mean, the thing is, Chloe went out of her way to do it. She didn't have to. She kept her promise, and yet, you know, they won't fucking fix it. They're just delaying it. Chloe goes online every morning, and she says, oh, the shipping date was changed. Well, this morning, you know, I finally had enough, and I called. Because, you know, I said to Chloe, look, shipping dates changed. Oh, well, I want supervisor, and I don't want excuses. I said, you seem cool, but you don't need to sugarcoat it, because when I get done, I'm going to YouTube. Well, lady turned around. Supervisor called me privately on a restricted line, so I didn't know her number or state she's from, and she was literally telling me what the hell's going on with Amazon. They can't keep up demand. I mean, literally, you want something, you're screwed. You want something, you get screwed. I mean, literally, all you're getting is screwed, blued, and tattooed. I mean, literally. And the high prices, they keep raising prices, hoping, like, people won't pay for the damn items, so they could go somewhere else. Like, if you need 2 gallons of laundry soap, you ain't paying $40 for it. You know. Ziploc bags, some of the prices are high, they say, because the demand is so high. And if people pay for it, they'll charge your card when it ships, but some of the items they don't have in fucking stock. And what they do have in stock, they're raising it higher. So when you look at something, you're like, oh, yesterday it was $19, today it's $59. Oh, well, you know, it's the supply thing. And then you got to look closely, see if it's shipped by Amazon, filled by Amazon. If it's shipped by Amazon, filled by Amazon, and you're paying $70 for a case of protein, you got to ask yourself why. I mean, literally, you got to look at the, you know. Another thing to share with you all is, the supervisor said a lot of the stuff is being shipped to stores over Amazon, so that's why they're running low too. I mean, think about it. Amazon is running shorter and shorter by the day. Yeah. And that is not cool. That is basically uncool and uncalled for due to the fact that Amazon is delaying things. I mean, literally, I've never seen a company go down the toilet. I mean, literally. I mean, you get better deals on eBay if you know what you're looking for and how you go about it in your search parameters. You get better uh, results through Amazon or eBay than you can or Target. You know, the problem is Amazon won't even enforce a scalper that wants something that they're charging $600 for. They're like, oh, they can charge what they want. But it sits in their warehouse and they get you. See, Amazon says they can raise the price as high as they want for scalpers. Problem is, they're getting a monthly storage fee. So whatever the warehouse has that's in storage, that's what they're storing for them, the seller, and the seller's paying a monthly fee. So say you have 10,000 Baofangs, you may be paying like $20,000 in storage fees per month because you have 10,000 stacked up in various warehouses. I mean, so it's not just, they're making money off the freaking sellers by storage fee. They're making money off the fucking buyers, by basically delaying things. For example, Higgins is always, Now, I don't really give two shits about Higgins' orders when it comes to, like, snow plows, but, when it comes to other items, I don't want to hear it. I mean, the polar bear is angry. The polar bear is furious. The polar bear is worse than furious, is violently angry. That Amazon is basically delaying and calling things non-essential. Like, literally. So, say Mother Fanny and Zoe decide to send me each a Christmas present again. They could, right? What if Mama Fanny says, I'm going to get you a handheld scanner for Christmas? And hypothetically, she won't do it. She got me a coffee pot. Let's just say she's nice and she likes my rant, okay? And she says, oh, I'm going to send you a gift card, or, I'm going to send you a handheld scanner. And say Zoe wants to put a handheld scanner, a basic handheld scanner in my stocking. Maybe she goes, she ain't going to get the ham radio for me because the ham radio guy won't give me the test. So she says, oh, Rita, tell me about digital scanners. Which 3 should I look into putting in your stocking or handheld, right? So I can say, oh, the 996P2 won't fit. But you could put the 325P2 in there, P2 5 in there, and it works, right? She can just sit there and get a digital into the stocking, right? It might be $360, but guess what? I'm just saying hypothetically, right? Problem is Amazon doesn't have them in stock. So, say Mother Fanny says, okay, Zoe's getting you the 325, I'll get you the 125 AT or the 30C or the 75 XLT for Christmas. Then they gotta wait for Amazon and hope like hell Amazon delivers by Christmas. And, because of these shipping delays and their supply chain issues, you don't know what you're going to be getting, plain and simple. I mean, and that is the fucking problem in this damn country. This country you are fucking screwed. Literally. And that is the problem you have. It's like my current game. I'm the Duchess of Mania and Dementia, right? And I have access to 2 bedrooms. Beds owned. See, I'm screwed. There's a glitch in the game where you can't use the beds in the Shivering Island unless you go to an inn. And because my my doors locked out. I can't go back to the main part. It's an expansion, by the way. I can't go into the main game because I'm in this expansion locked in, so I gotta finish it to become the Mad Goddess. In the meantime, because of it, you hear what's happening, right? So the bottom line is what happens. Yeah, the main line is I still gotta do map completions and stuff like that. I find some of the things to be boring, but my point being, out of love for you all, is that Amazon is not. I mean, you gotta ask yourself: are you getting? Here's the main question and gripe I have. Okay, if you have Walmart Plus, like Mother Pee-wee does. Are you getting your value out of Walmart Plus? Are you getting your value out of Costco? I mean, literally, you can order food at Costco, but, if you want frozen foods like wings, you're going to have to pay thing. With us, we have a cooler, so we're limited on meat supply, and I want wings. I'd love to have wings. Hell, I could do wings. I could do buffalo wings for Thanksgiving and I'd be happy as hell. Point being is Chloe wants turkey. Hello, how are you? My point being is look at the big picture here. I mean, are you getting your values worth? I mean, look, I can go through anything at FreeV2B and FreeV2B and Flex and Roku, right? Those are 4 cord cutting savings right there. Buy $30 Roku, which, by the way, they have a supply and demand problems with Rokus apparently too. But when you get one, that comes in handy because you can cut your cords. I mean, literally, and use it. You know, you can also program Amazon to get your Amazon videos. You can watch that on your TV. Those are cord cutting measures. You don't need Showtime, HBO, Stars, Cinemax, the movie channel, Sphere, or any others. You know, you can just cord cut all the Disney Plus. Yeah, Paramount. You can cut it all. You know, but each one has different services. If you want to binge watch, say, different strokes or, you know, whatever you can, and then switch to another one. I mean, but my point being, out of love for you all, is look what's going on in the picture. The American people are suffering. The American people are suffering to no end. And we, the people, are literally suffering. I mean, we see Amazon, and what are you getting for your... you pay $139, or you pay $6.50, or you pay $180 a year with $12.99 or $13.99 payment. What are you getting? Do you have a Kindle? So you supplied yourself with a Kindle so you can read Kindle books. That's fine. I know a guy who writes, Commander Jess, who writes fictional body swapping or gender bender things. Commander Jess, great guy, by the way, like him dearly. He literally, you know, it's like if you don't have a Kindle, you ain't reading his stuff. You know, the point is, Amazon's like $50 with ads. I don't like ads, so, you know, you have to pay more. And, you know, when I was on with Amazon, they were trying to offer me a discount on a Kindle. It's like, no, I don't want a fucking Kindle. I mean, literally, what use do I have to read? I like physical books. I want my bookshelf to be nice and whatever I'm interested in. I don't want to get a discount where I'm paying for the same book on Kindle for $5 less. I want the fucking physical copy, you know. And then on top of that, you know, you got your, you know, they're trying to make a deal, you know. And then they're like, oh, you have Amazon Music. And then they're telling me I need to upgrade my Alexa because she's having a hard time hearing and taking commands. I've cleaned it. I've done everything. They're just saying it's too outdated, so you need a new one. See, this is how Amazon tries to milk you for every damn dime it ain't nailed down. And then they turn around and say, oh, well, Prime Day and Prime Day. I mean, look, I've warned you guys many and many times. Take Amazon for a grain of salt. If you live in an area where you get better shipping, that's fine. But when you live somewhere like on an island, they're freaking, they want it. I mean, I don't even know if we have an Amazon warehouse here in the state of Washington. But my point is, you know, for the sake of the argument, you got to ask yourself, how far are you going to go? I mean, literally, how far are you willing to rack and stack them up? You know, I mean, I can't believe my fucking ears of what's going on in this world. I mean, I woke up this morning and I was in a bitchy mood because Chloe's going on and on and on about politics. There's nothing. The election is over. Just leave it alone. I mean, literally. So, you know, the problem is, you know, Chloe, you know, and then I have to do like I joked with Zoe today, I had to do my administrative duties again by contacting these people. Chloe can't handle it. Chloe'd fucking tell them to cancel, and then she'd go and buy booze with her money. I mean, literally, last night I was supposed to have, last night Chloe thought I had 3 doubles, you know, instead I had 3 Pepsis. Fortunately, I need more Pepsi. But I didn't tap into the bottle last night. I was going to, but you know what? I was so tired that I just went to sleep. Chloe's like, go to bed. You can play your game when you get up. Well, you know, I was just going to go straight to my game after I had my coffee. But as you guys can see what happened, Amazon's really pissing me off. I mean, literally. They have no excuses. They can offer just to cancel the order. And then they said that if we cancel the order, the money will take 7 to 14 days. Longer the better because they're living off the interest. And I told the lady this on the supervisor called me. Apparently, she got my number, called from home, on a restricted line, and said, "Look, this line isn't recorded. I can tell you that Amazon Prime people are leaving in droves. They're pissed off at the no 2-day shipping anymore. You go, why is Amazon being slow? You'll see so many things from Quora and everything else trying to explain that. I mean, they're like, oh, well, if it's a birthday present, Christmas present, then we can cancel it and give the money back. But we're warning you, the money will take 7 to 14 days. Yeah, because they don't want to fucking part with their money. They're living off your fucking interest right now. That's the other problem I have. When companies can't give it 24 hours, they take the money like that. But to refund it, they want to live off the interest because it sits on an account, And they say, oh, we only charge a car when it ships. But when it comes to an item like this, they charged it right away. And then they're delaying it. And then they're saying, oh, well, and they keep pushing the date back. And you got to ask yourself, why are you fucking pushing the date back? I mean, literally. You got to ask yourself. They say, oh, it's this distribution center. Really? Then why don't you build more? Well, Amazon doesn't want to build more because it's a recession. Really? So to punish the people, you're just going to delay things. I mean, look, let me put it to you this way, okay? Reserve bar, right? Well, let's look at this, okay? Wifey Fanny, or not wifey Fanny. I'm not married to wifey Fanny. Mother Fanny, sorry, mother. Wifey Zoe. I could sit here, right, and I can look at this, right? Let's see. This is premium rum, right? This is rum, right? Premium rum. Chloe was looking at this the other day, but Chloe doesn't know the price. They have recipes, but where's the price? You see? They suggest things, but they're not giving pricing. Because half this stuff isn't available on to the island. So think of it. You look at all these things, right? They're talking about whiskeys and a Christmas catalog, right? I mean, literally, I want pricing. They used to put pricing in here, but this Christmas one, they didn't. Like this. This is like $300 right there. We know this already, but you see? The point I'm trying to make out of love for you all is if, say, Zoe wanted to order me a bottle of booze for Christmas, say she wants to get me Remy Martin XO, that's my favorite. She can just pick up the phone and order Remy Martin XO or order online, have it shipped directly to me, and I'd get it without any problems like Amazon, give or take with the FedEx. Was it FedEx? Yeah, it was FedEx, but you get the idea. Or she could just go and say, I need a bottle of Hennessy XO. Hennessy XO is very expensive, by the way. That's the extra rare or extra old. As you can see, the old price is still there, $278. 260 some bucks, But the thing is look at this. My favorite is this. See? That's my all-time favorite, right? She could order a bottle through that and get here faster than Amazon shipping because, Mother Zoe knows it. And, wifey Zoe also knows that about logistics. She used to work in logistics. So, truthfully, the woman knows what she's freaking talking about, Wifey woman Zoe knows exactly what she's talking about, or as some call her, Jenny, knows what she's talking about. I mean, look at it. I'd like to get Zoe to comment, on this video, that the rant is real. I mean, literally, who the fuck is going to turn around and sell something? I mean, literally, if Amazon doesn't have it, I mean, there's people out there complaining that their laptops and desktops that they ordered is not shipped, and TVs and stuff. All the non-essential items haven't shipped. Even people ordering switches for Christmas. And you know what Amazon's really worried about? The lady told me they're worried about Black Friday. Black Friday's coming up, Cyber Monday. I mean, literally, that's their biggest sales of the year, but they don't have the manpower to fill everything. So even if you get the deal, they're hoping you guys will cancel it before Christmas. So then they don't have to fulfill the deal, but they get deals from the companies, and the companies gave the deal. But a lot of the companies' warehouses are empty, and the ones that are overflowing, they'll just, The thing is, you got to ask yourself, how much more are you going to take? You know. Hold on 1 second. That's the point. You got to ask yourself. Ugh. Alright, so basically what I want to say is, that you got to ask yourself, you preppers, what are you willing to do? How much are you going to take? I mean, literally. Not take as in, you know, you don't give a shit about people, but how much are you going to take? Now, a lot of people have asked me how I'm doing. Well, to wrap this up, I will tell you with a big heart that I'm glad Higgins has emailed me, and I'm just not replying because I'm not in the mood. You see, I got my own stuff going on. Between Chloe and I cleaning this damn place, too. Advocates from here to across the country, trannies, advocates, everything else are complaining about the future of the empire. And I'm sitting there basically answering emails, and I'm getting tired of everything. And then I gotta deal with personal crap like Chloe, too damn depressed, she needs a group home, to her not wanting to handle everything. Remember the other day I made the joke, I have to handle the administrative affairs. Yeah, I have to handle the administrative affairs of this household. I mean, literally, running a household. Some people say, oh, being single is great. You don't have to worry. Yeah, I do. Think of it this way. Wifey Zoe went on a date tonight. Don't know. Chloe made it. I told Chloe, I was playing the video, or the voice clip, and Chloe's like going on. She stopped for me to listen. And then something or other, like, something about I don't remember what it is, something about a dates being late. And Chloe's like, oh, your wifey's committing adultery. Whatever, right? At least she got dinner out of it, And then, Chloe's like, do you think Zoe's a whore? It's none of our business if the wifey's a whore. What matters is, Zoe likes my entertainment. But I got out of the bed today. The room was freezing, basically. I mean, it was like 37, and I'm sitting there freezing like a popsicle. And Chloe's like, are you cold? And I didn't want to get out of my bed. It was like, leave me the fuck alone. This is my bed. So I got out of bed, finally, staggered to the bathroom, then climbed back in the bed. And Chloe's like, I'll make your coffee for you. It's a push button. So I'm sitting there, and I'm on the phone to Dad. Dad's asked me how's it going. He got his epidural. He's happy little poppy, and we need to send a gift card for it. I'm like, dude, if I send you a gift card for this movie, it's part of your Christmas present. Because I can't afford to keep plunking money down. And Dad says, I understand. I said, look, I'm providing fucking streaming services for you and the fucking Connors and fucking Chloe. Apparently Chloe's going through and adding everything to her computer and logging in with the credentials I gave her because she's got her own profile. She's been watching movies more than her TV shows. TV shows, movies, more than ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. And so, Chloe's watching movies, and then on top of all of this, I'm dealing with every bullshit story under the sun with, no news coming in. That's the thing. No news. Chloe's like, have you heard anything from the election? No. Well, how come? Because I don't have answers. The only answer I can tell you for this closeout part of the video is because, they did this the last time. Remember Biden's presidential, it was like, what, November 3rd? Presidency or something, and they called it like November 7th or 8th, so like 4 or 5 days later. It makes me wonder. But you know what? The election's over. Let us move on to the right prepping tools. And if you guys don't want to prep because you guys are now thinking all is gravy, so be it. But the point is, look what's happening. I mean, literally. I mean, I haven't checked grocery prices out. You know, they say the stock Dow Jones went up again. That was pretty blessing by itself, but you get the point. My point is. But yeah, I mean, literally, I had to do the administrative duties. I got to do spreadsheets. I've given Chloe some ultimatums. I've given Chloe many things, but at the same time, I always carry out mine. And she's like, "Is your hard drive shipped?" It went 2-day Best Buy. Free shipping, so I guess that's a plus. But she doesn't get it till Christmas since I don't get a scanner. And if she doesn't clean, she doesn't get her Christmas present. That's what happened the last fucking time. I don't care if it's a USB-B plug, not a C. I don't give a shit what it is. My thing was, it was on sale, so I bought it. Of course, Chloe's pissed about it, but you know what? Thing is, I'm not going to hand something to Chloe if she ain't going to fucking earn it. That's the thing. I mean, literally, she told me to strip today. You see this? I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing this shirt here. Yeah, you can't see my nipples for once. And I'm wearing these blue pants. These blue pants that were like $50 Chloe bought 2 years ago they keep you warm. And fishermen use it's like a stretchy type pants. Why am I wearing this? I'll tell you why. Because Chloe told me to strip so she can wash my jammies. And my robe, which I don't even know where my robe is. You know me. I like my robe, but unfortunately my robe don't like me apparently. You know. Nope, robe's right here. So I guess the robe's got to be washed next month, and Chloe wants me to wear the jammies that she bought me because this is... So tonight, as soon as my clothes are done, which I bought 2 quarters, that's the only thing she forgot to grab, that and a t-shirt that's on the floor. So those are the only items that didn't get washed this time, you know. She washed everything else. But my point is, I ran out of socks and underwear. I'm using yesterday's socks still. I was going to order some. She's like, "Oh, are you sure Amazon will ship to me?" No, I'll order through Target. Why? Because Target's $35, and if I buy 10 or 20 pack pairs of socks, I think it's like 10 packs, so if I get 40 pairs of socks and 42 pairs of underwear, I'll be set for the freaking month, you know. And people ask me as a prepper, you know, and then I send Chloe to the thrift store to get new shirts once a month. 5 shirts for $5. My wardrobe's getting bigger in shirts. Of course, pants are a different story, but then again, Dinky promised me pants 2 years ago, and I haven't seen my delivery of pants yet, which, you know, I don't even know what type of pants I wear anymore. The other day, I went to the store, right? They charge like $40 for used pants. This is a shop in town. When I do go out, you know, I go out, you know, and I went down there, and the lady was like, getting a little round in the belly, you know, and I said, I can't get into my pants. She recommended just buying discounted sweats. She gave me a stack of sweats to charge, but they're like $25 each. Trying to sell me. It's like a consignment store. And they have their own change room. And, you know, when I go in there, I'm always greeted with, "Hey, Rita, I haven't seen you in a year. What's up? Need pants?" I end up buying like 4 pairs of sweats. And that's like 4 days worth of sweats, you know, when I'm basically leaving, you know, but I need... You know, I can buy 7 pairs of sweats at a consignment store, give it to a local business, and they get a profit, and the local person that's selling their pants comes to me. I mean, literally, we do have a consignment store for clothes. Fortunately, you know, the problem is, like I said, is you got to ask yourself if you're willing to do it. And then on top of that, I'm looking for fridge magnets. I might have to order Zoe's fridge magnet, get a bunch of fridge magnets on Amazon because I can't... somewhere, because so far we haven't found any fridge magnets here. They'll sell hats, they'll sell coffee cups. I mean, Zoe wants a coffee cup, I'll get her a coffee cup. She doesn't want coffee though. Dad's like, "Oh, you know, oh," and I gotta get a pound for Mike. You know, this currently I'm drinking is a light roast or a mid roast. You know, mid roast, not a dark roast. So, you know, this 2-year-old coffee I'm drinking. So when those cans get empty again, I gotta start grinding up a pound. Chloe's like, when it's empty, you can buy some fresh coffee. Well, and as Dad said, it's caffeine, you know. So I keep the spare coffee here, this coffee here, and when this can goes empty, we just put it in storage and get another one, you know. Coffee hasn't killed me yet, so. And then I gotta choose my next blend to grind down. I think I'll go with the oldest first, which would be the port side blend, which is a medium roast. So I got a Seattle's Best. By the way, it's not really brewed in Seattle anymore. Seattle's Best, I think, says it's Canadian made. Yeah, oh no. Seattle Best Coffee, or Utah Avenue, okay. So I gotta grind these up with the grinder with Chloe's help, and then fill the coffee can up with my ground coffee so we could use it. So anyways, I got 4 pounds of coffee left, so this month and next month's probably gonna be used it up, but at least it'll be done so I don't have to spend money on coffee. But that doesn't mean I can't spend money on other things, which currently is nothing. I didn't spend any money today. I should have got a 2-liter of soda, but Chloe went to the store looking for her chips, found out her jalapeno and Cajun chips are sold out, so she's complaining about it. And then last night she tapped into my chips and ate half the bag. Crying out loud, those are my chips I paid for. I mean, literally, then she's like, I need chocolate. But anyways, I'm looking for fridge magnets. I don't know what Zoe wants in lieu of a fridge magnet. I can get her coffee cups. I can get her San Juan Island beer stein or glass. I can get her a lot of things, but she's not telling me what she wants. She's like, ooh, fridge magnets. Right. So I don't know what to do, and Zoe, you know, doesn't tell me. But, you know, Zoe's had a mammogram, had a date, had skirt steak. I wish I had steak, but... You know, I'm not paying for it. You know, the grocery store deals currently isn't steak. It's everything else but steak, you know. Pork. Apparently there's pork sales. I think they slaughtered a lot of pigs because they couldn't feed it. So pigs were last on the list, you know. But anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. And by the way, last night's dinner, because Lazy McShitter fucking got us at 5:30 for dinner. Laugh all you want, Mama Fanny. I know you will. I mean, literally, 5:30 for bacon burgers. It's like, why the fuck are you making it 5, you know? Ugh. Stupid people. Are you lesbian? Yes, I'm lesbian. I'm married to Zoe. I'm married to Zoe, and Zoe and I like each other very much. So when a lady messaged me asking if I'm lesbian, that's a man living in the Middle East trying to woo, saying they're lesbian, stealing someone's account to get free pics. And I finally think it fucking sucks. Yeah, literally. And so, you know, someone emailed me the other day asking me how come I have so many accounts on Instagram. I said I don't have an Instagram account. Well, how about your Facebook account, you know, and all this? I said I don't have them. Anyway, so I had to contact whatever, and they you know, Instagram messaged me. And I said, I'm the real deal, people. And they're like, oh, can you prove it? Yeah, here's my fucking YouTube channel. You know, that's me. Here's my Twitter page. They turned around, you know, this is actually from Instagram. They said, oh, so the other ones are all fake. Well, ban those ones, and you can keep yours. Fine. Well, you know, someone in my extended family said, do you have another account I don't know about? No. Because, you know, apparently these hackers are stealing and trying to woo for gift cards and, you know, saying, oh, you know, apparently, you know, I've heard people say, oh, yeah, you know, there's people messaging me saying, you're in the Air Force, oh, you're in the Marines, oh, you're in the Navy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no. So, you know, I've complained to, they complained to, you know, Instagram. Instagram got to me asking if I was a real deal, and I said, check my YouTube page. They did. They checked it, and they said, oh, my God, you're live more than anyone. Yep. And so the problem is Instagram knows that I'm the real McCoy. So technically, they're very pissed off that there's more than one of me because people are, I don't ask for gift cards. When I do joke, it's usually if anyone wants to donate, my contact and about me is there. Fortunately, the problem is what's Amazon gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I can accumulate all the gift cards I want. But the question is, how much more will someone deal with the delays, and that's the problem we have in the world, is how much more is Amazon going to fall. I mean, everyone said Amazon was great until they basically started cutting out 2-day shipping. Then basically the thing is let me tell you what I think. Amazon is broken. Yeah. They buy planes, they buy cargo planes, they have pilots flying for Amazon. They have trucks. They're doing everything themselves. They want to control the entire logistic market for their in-between depots. Unfortunately, A, they don't have enough truck drivers. Truck drivers aren't getting enough paid. B is, if Amazon owns the trucks, there's still problems with finding long-haul truckers because they're not getting, Amazon. Apparently, for what I understand from a couple family members and a couple friends that are truckers, They contacted Amazon out of curiosity, okay, and they asked about the trucking jobs, apparently the long haul. There is some short haul, but short haul is different, but long haul is different. So apparently, short haul, you drive the truck from one point to the other and you get it done. But long haul, they want you to drive as much as possible, get very little sleep, and get to your destination within a time frame, even if it violates the fucking law, because they think the packages are due first. And most of the Amazon long-haul truckers won't do it. They know they can drive like 12 hours and they gotta rest 12 hours. I mean, literally, it's not like in the 80s where they were drinking so many different things to drive through the night. So, in the trucking logistics, you gotta ask yourself why. And this is one reason why they don't have enough long-haul truckers, even if they have the trucks. Amazon has a lot of problems, when it comes to it. So, so they have airplanes, they got trucking. Then you have the other problem. Amazon stopped doing business with UPS and FedEx, wanting to do their own logistics. And yet, at the same time now, the logistics for Amazon is they're not literally shipping, through FedEx, UPS, or USPS. The USPS is losing a lot of money. They lost their contracts apparently. So you got Amazon saying, fuck you, we're doing it ourselves. But you got fucking someone like Target saying 2-day shipping FedEx, which is great. Walmart's the same if you can find something. Other places do that, FedEx. Whereas FedEx got rid of their middleman for their Smart Post, I think it's called, Smart Post was dissolved, And UPS SurePost has been replaced by UPS Ground, So they've gotten rid of it so they don't have to use the post office because the post office got tired of freaking picking up in the contract. So they found a way to work around it. But now we're paying 60 cents for a book of stamps. I got several rolls of Forever somewhere in my office. But, I keep several books. 60 cents. How many people are doing it? No, most people are doing bill pay now. So think of it. The entire country's, they're trying to force bill pay online. Online this, online that. You get messages like, on Amazon, for example. So the wait time is over 24 hours due to the busy time. 24 hours, really? That's amazing. That is fucking amazing that they're giving us 24 hours to get in touch with customer service because Amazon doesn't want to deal with these people. Amazon doesn't want to deal with any people. In the end, the question is, how much will they take before you say enough's enough? And that's the problem. Look, it's like elections. A lot of people said, oh, well, we made a stance. We voted. We said enough's enough. Republicans did and Democrats. No offense. Look what happened. Now we just wait and see the outcome. In the meantime, we got to wait and see the outcome of how Amazon's going to hold together. I mean, literally, eventually people are going to stop basically buying stuff from Microsoft. I mean, literally, people will start buying Apple or buying, Microsoft wants to make their games only for PC and fucking Xbox, now if everyone fucking boycotts Microsoft, they'd fucking fracture so fast. Sony could turn around and say, well, we have all these exclusive games and stuff, and then Nintendo could do the same. Or Nintendo and Sony can work a deal where they can make hardware and systems and games, as a media, as a venture, and cripple Microsoft. When Microsoft says, oh, we have these games, you want these games, you gotta buy from us. And people can turn around and say, fuck you. Well, Microsoft fucking fractures. What is Microsoft doing? You need Excel, you gotta go through and buy their Excel program. But you know what? People found a back door to it. It's called LibreOffice and Apache OpenOffice. Now Microsoft wants to own those companies, but they're donations only. Microsoft was freaking crippled and destroyed Netscape because of their greed. And now look, a lot of people are saying, quote unquote, that if you want your freaking Bing searches, you gotta go through Bing, which means you gotta go through Microsoft. I went and tried to do Bing on Google the other day, and you know what? They're like, oh, you should use the Edge browser. I don't use the Edge browser. The Edge browser is full of freaking viruses. But you know what? It's all corporate greed. Microsoft wants to control the monopoly, and they can't win. I mean, literally. And then, you got other problems in this damn world. More problems than you know what to do, I mean, the point I'm making is, look at the American people. They're tired. They're fed up. I mean, you got corporations trying to suck up everything, and there's people like me that won't give them a damn bit of the thing. I mean, think of it this way. Government turns around. They have a file on each of us. And you know what mine says? Boring. Boring. Why? Well, I'm a gamer, but I'm boring. And people say, oh, well, it doesn't matter if you're a gamer, I'm a hermit. And then they say to me, well, is there any coffee in this? I wonder. Yeah. Chloe got this coffee that was stale. It's called a Gourmet Blend Dark Roast Signature Select. Pretty crappy in my opinion. I think that's a Safeway brand. Fortunately, it is what it is. But you guys get the idea, right? I mean, literally, there's too much greed in this world. I mean, think of it this way, okay? Let me tell you a story, okay? I've cut my streaming service down to only what I need. Hey, what's up? Huh? You want to be on video too? Yeah, of course you do. Oh, hi. Yes, I know. Grandma Fanny is going to want you to have your payment, I guess, because you're on video. Oh, come here, Grumpy. What's wrong? Huh? You're going to make Mama wash her hands again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Grump, 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 grump. This is Moppy the Shih Tzu, by the way, everyone. As you can see, he can do a little fat body with his fat face right now. What is it? Huh? Huh? What, you want down? Are you out of water again, huh? Usually you grump for two things, water or food, and your food's okay, so... Alright, let me get you 2 treats. You get 2. Yeah, 2. You gotta ration them, though. Grandma Fanny said you only get 2. Yes. You wanted to replace me, get a new Shih Tzu. I didn't say that. Yeah, you did. No, I said you can't have 10 treats a day. That's the same thing. There you go. So, basically what I wanted to say at the end was, comes to Amazon, and all these corporations are greedy. I mean, look, people look at me and they see me with a flip phone and a Google Voice phone. That's it. People say, oh, Rita's basal plane. No, I just don't conform. I don't conform to society, and I don't give a shit. But I do have rants. You know what Amazon likes to do? They like to censor people, even on YouTube, over their fucking shitty customer service. Talk bad about a program or system. I mean, look. Like I said, what are you getting for $139? Compare the two. $139 or $149 compared to $100 by Walmart, which minds you. Story for you real quick. What is the most biggest, greediest thing in the world? Well, let's just say, so the other day, right, I have streaming services. I pay for what I need and what I want, right? So I got an email from certain streaming companies saying they're raising the prices. Even if I'm a returning member, they have to send me a notice saying they're raising it. Because they're not making any movies or making anything. They're always putting new content in, but there's people out there that rotate the systems because they want 1 month and 1 month, and 1 month. Look at Disney, for example. People give up Disney because, well, they've watched everything. I've watched everything from the Star Wars section to the National Geographic section to half the Disney movies. And yet, I can always find something to watch. But Disney's raising the prices. HBO's raising the prices. Paramount's raising. Why? Because they think they can't have to. A, they're losing subscriptions, and B, and you know why they're losing subscriptions? I'll tell you why. Just like you gotta think for yourself. Why is Amazon losing subscriptions? Because their service fucking sucks. People get tired of freaking sitting there having one subscription. When Hulu runs out, they'll go to Netflix. When Netflix runs out, they'll go to Hulu. And vice versa, or they'll go to Showtime for a month. But I've seen a lot of Showtime shows. I've seen a lot of HBO movies. I've seen a lot of, Cinemax, Paramount. I mean, you can do a lot of cord cutting and put in a lot of programs on, there's like free Western channels where you can actually get free Western movies without even paying. The old Western, the John Wayne stuff, they're all available. If you know where to look for free, just put in your search engine. So, the cut costs, a lot of these people seeing that Amazon, Roku, for example, has got thousands of free channels. And say you want a Western, let's say Higgins wants to watch like Rio Bravo or one of John Wayne's first movies, or whatever, just put it in, it's like, oh, it's on the Western channel for free. Done. Put it on your Roku and you can watch those movies free. Watch any Westerns in there. Western movies for free. What happens? Cord cutting. You can make a killing off of finding free content for you preppers out there without even buying. It depends on how much you're willing to sacrifice. A lot of people are willing to sacrifice not paying for streaming services. Why? I'll tell you what. It's like Amazon. What are you getting for $6.50? Free movies? Half the movies Amazon owns, like MGM, you got to pay for it. They won't give it to you for free. They want more money. So unless it's on a certain streaming service, you ain't going to get it. So you can find ways around it by always finding free content. Second thing that Amazon's doing is they're not keeping up with their supply and demand problems, so they're raising prices. So what's that tell you? A lot of people can't sit there and wait to afford any more streaming services. We're going through a recession. They're saying that 2/3 of the people that are subscribers will lose drop their subscription service until the economy's better. I mean, think about it. Now, if we get worse and worse in a recession, hypothetically, give me 1 second, please, then what happens? Okay. So all I need now is my jammies, and we're good. Okay, so before I go, I want to share this with you, okay? People are going to basically cut corners left and right in a recession or even a depression. Think about it. Companies will go belly up. People are now reevaluating what they're paying for. They used to pay 10 years ago. They pay Amazon Prime membership $79 for what? All the good perks and 2-day shipping. People started basically taking advantage of cashing in hundreds of millions of people. All of a sudden, Amazon upped the price, then they upped the price, then they upped the price, then they upped the price. Now people are leaving Prime because they can't get the 2-day shipping. 2 days from and hearing nothing but excuses. Walmart's doing good. Unfortunately, unless you live in an area where Walmart will ship to you, it doesn't benefit people. Eventually, you're going to have to basically look at what's important to you and your family. If you got to cut corners, fine. I have. My point being is, how much more are you going to give them? I want you to assess everything that I've said tonight. Think about it, ponder it, chew on it. I mean, literally, are you getting your money's worth through these services? Now, when it comes to the Connors and Poppy, apparently, Poppy basically, he's using Showtime and HBO the most right now. That's fine. Chloe's using Netflix and Hulu. You know, I've cut my streaming services down by half. I was going to cut it down again in January. Fortunately for me, the American people need to realize that we're getting closer and closer to Christmas, and people need to cut corners, and people need to think about what I'm saying about Amazon. They're not going to be fast enough for your presents, I don't think. And if you're lucky, then apparently it might be just discrimination that we live on an island, so they're all saying, fuck you. No one truly knows how it's going to play out. Ebony! Keep tossing your food, you're going to have to eat it on a bed of poo-poo. Yeah, do you want a toy? Oh, you got toys. Okay. Well, let me just throw a new one in. Give me a second. Toilet paper rolls work the best. See, when a bunny is bored, you just throw this in there. See? There, see? 5 of them. Yeah, you got toys. See? Sometimes I think bunnies are like, oh, look, toilet paper roll, Mom. Anyways, just evaluate your services and ask if you're getting your values worth. I mean, if you preppers rely on Amazon, choose a different site, you know, because it isn't going to get any easier. It's going to get worse, I think. And I think it will get worse. Companies are getting greedier and greedier, and they're going to keep raising the price. Why are they raising it? Because they know all these people order on Amazon and Target and everything else, but then all of a sudden, Amazon can't carry their load anymore, so they're basically keep raising the prices. Eventually, people are going to evaluate themselves and say enough's enough. Plain and simple. Done. Signed, sealed, delivered, out the door. There's people terminating their services. You know what Amazon said? Lady said it isn't worth the Prime services anymore. They're milking you for every damn dime that ain't nailed down. And then they won't even let you change the 2-day or 1-day shipping. They don't want you to have 1 day. Or you can be a Prime membership. A Prime membership. Not paying $6.50 with your EBT card on file. You can pay $149, $159, $200 a year. And they're going to choose your Prime Day. And if you have a Prime Day, they won't let you change the shipping. I mean, literally, Chloe is not allowed to change the shipping on it. That tells you something right there. When I went to order stuff, I put in my shopping cart. I said, change shipping method. It wouldn't let me change it from 3-day to 1 day, and I paid the difference. Nope, you got to be on Amazon. So Prime members is locked into their time frame. So is it worth it anymore? No. It's worth it if you get to sit there and buy some. Let's just put it this way, okay? Say Zoe decides she wants to buy me a scanner, right? And she calls up Scanner Masters or Zip Scanner and says, I'd like to buy a digital scanner for Rita for Christmas, right? Hypothetical. She won't do it. Instead of a ham radio, right? And they say, okay, do you want the programming done? Zoe says, yeah. Well, it's like $60 more. That's fine, right? So Zoe gets it all, right? She says, what's your shipping? They say, oh, we have ground. Well, can I get it 2-day with tracking? Sure. That'll be $13 more. Fine. It's in the box, shipped to me 2 days. Where she can go online, order it all, and say shipping 2-day. Or 1 day, or 3-day. Whereas Amazon, they don't even give you a choice. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. You are on their time frame, and they don't want your business. And that's the fucking truth. You're a number to them. As long as they get your money, they can live off the interest for 10 or 15 days before shipping the item. Because they're living off your interest before they fucking ship. And if it's the thing is, if it's a birthday present or Christmas present, they will not, I mean, you could, or back in the day, you could fucking sit there as a Prime member on like the 17th of December and place an order and you can have it 3 days. They give you 1 or 2 days. Now they don't. They're just like, we're on our time, you know. And that's where you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Look at it. Non-Prime members, it's spend $35 and get free shipping. $35, but it's not 2 day. It's 2 weeks, 3 weeks at times, unless it's at the hub. A lot of people are pissed. They're not even, well, you know. So think about it. I want you guys to chew on it. I mean, look, I ordered a shirt for Chloe, right? Chloe paid me back for it last month. It was used. It was like $54, right? We had it in 3 days after I checked out on eBay. 3 days, her size too. It's a replacement dress, as she calls it. It's like a shirt. 3 days. Walmart can't even fucking do that. I got 2 day shipping with Best Buy. Tells you right there what you need to know. Oh yeah, Chloe's talking about going to Best Buy, but you know Best Buy doesn't sell scanners anymore. Very limited on scammers, and what they do have is $500-600. Chloe shouldn't be parting with that kind of money. So, question is, what do you do? And this ain't about scanners; it's about Amazon shipping. I mean, literally, she ordered it on the 3rd. Today's the 11th. Where's the fucking order? It won't ship. They're like, oh well, we're so backlogged. Priority takes effect and. So I said, what if it takes till Christmas? Oh, well, they'll get it at Christmas. Supervisor said they're freaking delaying this because they don't have it in fucking stock. The thing is the supervisor said the reason they don't have it in stock is because they don't have some fucking dipshit running from the warehouse down and cross-checking over 10 million items throughout their warehouses that say sold out, so they just leave it there because they don't have the manpower to run it. And Amazon wants everyone to work from their headquarters or their warehouses. They don't want people working at home. So all in all, Amazon's being a shit. And in the end, look what happens to Amazon. I mean, Amazon is down the toilet. So if I were you, I'd reevaluate why you have Prime. If it's for the books and you're paying $13 a month, think of it. You can do better deal than that. You can probably get $2 or $3 subscription to Kindle. Now, if it's music and books, I'd say, well, maybe you're getting your money's worth. With me, I don't think we're getting any amount of deals anymore. I mean, we're going back to the Stone Age. I mean, literally. I mean, you got to reevaluate your stuff. Is Amazon hoopla it once was? No. I mean, literally, they're $1 trillion in the hole, basically, and they want to unionize because they're trying to basically force people to do, you know, so the workers, they're doing a half-assed job. They're taking their dumpy time, doing it right. Because of it, Amazon's suffering because they know they can get it longer the wait. And have you seen their distribution centers? They're so backed up for orders and outgoing packages, it ain't funny. I mean, I don't know how Amazon is still around. And Target, they're doing better than Amazon. And Walmart is. I mean, literally. I mean, there's other little mom and pop shops that you can order scanners and radios and everything else than waiting around for Amazon. And I would use Google search to find these items. I would use Rocky Utan, Swag Bucks, but I would avoid Amazon as much as possible because they're too damn slow. I mean, look. It's like Mom was talking the other day with me about the coffee pot. She ordered it one day and it took, what, 10 days or something to get to me? Something like that, 7 to 10 days. That tells you right there all you need to know. Mom, please correct me about the date. Alright? So I gotta go now. My game's calling me. Chloe's gotta get her damn chores done, otherwise dinner's gonna be 5:30 again. And gotta make sure I get my jammy top and jammy bottom up. Time for my Disney one. It's washed. I gotta complain to Chloe that my nightgown wasn't washed. Anyways, it's a minor complaint. But anyways, I want to say with love and sincerity, I'm fine. I just don't want to be bothered. Because, you know, everyone's driving me nuts about what's happening with the election. I don't know. And then, you know, I have these administrative problems. So what I'm doing is drowning myself out with my games. Which, for some of you out there playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, if you haven't tried it, I think Higgins could get into it if he just got off his ass and played it. I mean, he's got the computer card for it. He could probably download it for Steam. I thought about buying it for him, sending it through his email, download it, you know, that or Skyrim, you know. I'm looking at my time at Porsche soon. So, with that said, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day or evening. Look for a live video tomorrow. Depending on when I go to bed. You might get a live morning edition between 6 and 8 p.m. Depending on Zoe. And then, or 6 to 10, and then sleep, and then like 6 to 10 p.m. Pacific again in the evening. So I will have maybe 1 or 2 sessions, 12 hours apart, 8 to 12 hours apart, so you guys can actually get on and talk and discuss things and stuff. Same with you, Tony. You better not be shy. It's Friday. Yeah, so it's Friday. And then Saturday will be a Saturday edition whenever I do it, depending if Zoe's free or not. Otherwise, Sunday I'm going back to my game, which I can't believe I've been playing this for almost a week. And I already put almost 100 hours in. This game's long. And I will be adding a strategy guide to my Christmas list just to share it with you all. If you guys want to donate, contact info's there. I haven't checked my email yet for donations. Gift cards, you know. You can send me gift cards if you wish at that address. Much appreciative. I'll use it for what needs to be done. So in the meantime, for the rest of you out there, I love all of you. You know, just hit the thumbs up button, subscribe button, and the like button. Please post comments. It's wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs or cats or bunnies or service dogs or service bunnies. And just leave the comments nice is all we ask. And God bless you in everything you do.